Ah, villager hunt. Diana, come home. I forgot to hit record. It's fine. Yeah. We're just chatting. You can play your games. Okay. No, don't mind me. I'm just here playing my game. I'm just here being the entertainment for everybody. No big deal. Wiggly, you're doing the villager thing? I probably should have asked if you were ready to do that. Yeah, okay. Oh. It's the... You know, she's still slaying, but it's not the queen that we are looking for. Tiffany. Tiffany up first on the bingus for the day. You hate Tiffany! Look, hate is a strong word. Tiffany's slaying, okay? You have to pry the tracker of Wiggly's cold dead hands. If he autofilled, would not leave. You know what? Fair enough. Let's pretend Wiggly was reading this. Are you being bullied, or are they just speaking the truth? I think they're just being positive. That you just love, you know. Yeah, I don't think that's... You're saying truth about Tiffany. I'm indifferent to Tiffany. I'm indifferent. Everyone said, listen, pretty girl, let's bully her. Is that one cashmere? Where are you? Is that cashmere? Yes. Tiffany is a diva, that's what I'm saying. Just on a treasure island, Diana was on it. Okay, you know... You don't have to tell me things like this. And... What is an unpleasant shade of green for a sheep to be? Is cashmere green? Is that green? It's like vomit green. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that is green. Oh, I've been excited for Tomodachi Life even before the trailer. Also, Hugh Morris is like, I mean, he's fine. I think the trailer was funny. But it is really funny to see a clown in Tomodachi Life become a new Tumblr sexy man. Because we all knew that was gonna happen, you know? Ooh, wait, which horse are you? Peaches. I always forget about Peaches. Knew he was gonna be a Tumblr sexy man the minute you saw him. Yeah. Yep. And I fear I've never really been one for Tumblr sexy men in general. I'm trying to think what are but obviously except for Corbo from Pokemon Legends ZA because he is a Tumblr sexy man, and I do love him. I'm trying to think who are like the classic Tumblr sexy men. Oh my god, I do forget. I do forget that Raymond technically was a Tumblr sexy man. I do forget about that. Demon fighting brothers? You mean from Supernatural? You mean Sam and Dean? Yeah, the Onsler, whatever. I don't think are Dan and Dean and Sam Winchester Tumblr sexy men? I feel like they were not Tumblr sexy men. Shush. Shush. I do think the fox from Zootopia is also a Tumblr sexy man. Yeah, they don't fit the genre. They're too like typical like wait, weren't the Supernatural guys the blueprint for Tumblr? Were they? Puck. I'm talking about, okay, I'm talking about the classic Tumblr sexy men. I don't care about Eddie freaking Buddy from Has-Been Hotel. Of course they're gonna be Tumblr sexy men. Of course they are. I'm talking about the classics, okay? The OG. I know, I can't see IRL people as Tumblr sexy men. I can only see like cartoons. You know? Super Hulock was the heyday of Tumblr sexy men. There's gotta be somebody's has Strange Aeons made a video about Tumblr sexy men? Because if they haven't, then they should. You made a Tumblr sexy man video. There's a Wikipedia article about. Oh my god, I forgot about the guy from the triangle from Gravity Falls was a Tumblr sexy man. In online fandoms, a Tumblr sexy man, or simply sexy man, is a fictional character that gains wide popularity as a sex symbol. Characters described as Tumblr sexy men are typically villainous or otherwise unusual, although the criteria for what qualifies as a Tumblr sexy man varies greatly. The phenomenon is named after the website Tumblr from which it originated, although Tumblr sexy man has also gained popularity with other social media platforms such as Twitter and TikTok. Okay, nope. The concept of Tumblr sexy man started with the Onceler from the Lorax. It started with him. Sans Undertale, yes, Sans Undertale was also a Tumblr sexy man. He was just as insufferable. So I'm pretty sure, so Tumblr sexy man can only be an animated character, not real life people. Though they don't count. Real life people do not count. Ooh. Wait, who are you? Wait, who are you? Doc! I forgot about Doc. Doc is so cute. You get your little glasses. The Winchesters are not Tumblr sexy men thing. Yeah, that's what I'm like, there's no way they are. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're not. They're just normal. They're just classic attractive men, I guess. I don't know. I've never found them. I was never, you know. Also, the voice from Night Vale. That makes sense. Wait, some people consider Jack from Jack in the Box a Tumblr sexy man? Huh. Tumblr sexy men are evil freaks. Or weirdos. And characters, I feel like it would be most often. Oh yeah, I forgot about the one nerd from Mob Psycho 100. Wasn't he voted like Tumblr Sexy Man of the Year or something? Oh yes, wait, this is literally an article about it. In 2022, a tournament was held on Twitter to determine the most popular Tumblr sexy man. The poll went viral and received over 244,000 votes in total. The poll ended on September 8th, 2022, the same day as the death of Queen Elizabeth II, leading to memes which associated the two events with each other. No, it was Sans Undertale that won Tumblr Sexy Man the same day as the death of Queen Elizabeth. But hey, at least she lived until... Oh, Zucker. She got to see Sans Undertale become the #1 Tumblr Sexy Man of 2022. Ah. Okay. It was the last thing she saw on her deathbed. Sans Undertale, Tumblr Sexy Man. So true, though. Because if I was in her position, if I was on my deathbed and somebody was like, Sans is the #1 Tumblr Sexy Man, I'd be like, yes, I can be at peace. And then she was immortalized in the Peppa Pig game. I thought, wasn't she put in the Peppa Pig? Wasn't that like the Peppa Pig game made before she died, and then they had to like add like in memory of thing? Or wild. Oh, meringue. That was a wild thing. Peak humor. They made the Queen of England jump. What was it that happened? I'm pretty sure I remember Simsy's playthrough of it. Like jump over a bridge that was rising in a bus. It was a very, very odd day there. I believe you. Weren't places closed for like weeks or something? Or like at least a week? I don't know. My skin is not feeling better, but it's feeling better in a way that it's fine. If that makes sense. Like it's fine. Yesterday I think it was really bothering me because I put makeup remover. Or like I put eyeshadow on my face and then took it off with makeup remover, and so I think the makeup remover was irritating it, and I didn't do that today, so it's like tolerable. With the wicked the what? What happened? Sky? Sky. It's not the wolf that I have 3 wolves on my bingus, and none of them are sky. I don't know where to put it. Okay. Diana, please come home. Wait, the show Wicked opens with the lyrics. Good. Oh. Not Zag posting a bunch of memes in the mod chat about... Wait, Zag, you didn't know about the memes? Zag, you didn't... Zag, you didn't know about all those? I'm pretty sure I've seen every single one of these. That you posted in mod chat. You also didn't know about the poll on Twitter? You weren't a Tumblr kid though, right? So, even if you were on Twitter at the time, I think if you, like, your Twitter just, like, know, you know, like, your algorithms on social media platforms just kind of know. They all, like, are kind of the same. Even though I wasn't on Tumblr, but, like, my Twitter, I think, knew. Curlos. My Twitter just knew, so I saw all the memes. Wait, nothing was really closed that I heard. Others were devastated, but the rest of us just got on with it. Had to work around the queue of people that, got it. You also didn't, oh my god, Zach. We need to educate you more, I think. How have you been here for so long and you didn't know about Tumblr Sexy Man? Did we not talk about, have we never talked about Tumblr Sexy Man? Ever? Until Corbo? I'll be honest, knowing Zag does not have Tumblr energy. Zag does not, no. And I think, and I say that because I think I know that Zag, like, there's so many things that Zag learns about in this stream. That I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense that you weren't on Tumblr. Well, you've been on Tumblr since 2011 and you did not know about Tumblr Sexy Man. There's so many... You ever just hear something like that and you're like, man, there are so many different sides of Tumblr. Cause how have you been on Tumblr that long and you didn't know about Tumblr Sexy Man? Spike. Didn't get us, you deleted it again? Fair. I wonder what my life would have been like without Tumblr Sexy Man. Wait, hold on. Let me guess what side of Tumblr you were on. Because if you weren't on like the nerd, no, because it wasn't even. What side of Tumblr specifically was Tumblr Sexy Man? Because I was thinking like anime, like. I'm just gonna assume you were on like the aesthetics side of Tumblr. Yeah, I guess that overall that was just on the fandom side. Cause a lot of like the fandom stuff blended, like didn't really matter what fandom you were in. I feel like a lot of people saw everything. But it was very specific. As a One Direction blog. But not about Tumblr Sexy Man specifically. But you're on fandom, aesthetic, and all that stuff. Oh. What fandom? Because I'm like... oh, who is this? Well, yeah, Walker. Can we have a stream one day? No, wait, hold on. Maybe I should just pull one up now. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to do some digging. Because now I really, if nobody has seen, no, I think we've watched a video like this on stream before. I'm trying to think of one. Somebody, I'm really like digging within the depths of my mind to remember one of these. Oh, 7 years ago. No, it wasn't that though. No. Because I feel I'm specifically was thinking that I remember like Rapunzel. I remember specifically animated characters being shipped with like a real life person being like edited. Raiders, this is very important. We're discussing. No way, I'll just pull up this one. Hold on. I'll just pull up this one real quick. Cause I do remember this. This was 7 years ago. No, okay, cause like this was 7 years ago. And what do you think of this? What do you think of this? This wasn't even the one I was thinking of. Why is the music so loud? They went so hard with editing this, but they made the music too loud? Raiders, if you don't know who I am, my name is Momo. My preferred pronouns are they, them, but any is fine. We were discussing Tumblr sexy men, and then it somehow got to this. Because we were talking about, like, people made edits of, like, ships that didn't make sense. And I need somebody. Also, we're villager hunting for Diana. That's also a thing we're doing. Mind you, this is my first stream of you, so wow. Hey, you're welcome. Welcome in. I think that really encapsulates what this stream is about. You know? Also, something for their 55-month resub. I hope you had a good, what were you doing? You were doing Stardew Valley. You were playing Stardew. Alright. I'm a knower. I hope everybody's having a great day. First impression on you, by the way. I really nailed the first impression. You know, I think I really nailed it. Are my alerts broken again, actually? I'm just now realizing. Are my alerts broken? Because Sadie, I see your resub come through And I didn't hear anything. Thank you for the 15 months. Will you hear them? My hairline's oh. Gladys? Yes. Also, we're playing bingo. You would like to play bingo? You can. You don't win anything. Unless you're in the Discord, you get a Discord roll. Oh, true, the raid alert worked. Anyway, raiders, anybody know? Okay, so we were talking about Tumblr, right? There are that that edit that I showed. Okay, that edit that I showed. Listen, there were edits like that, but I swear there was one that was like Elsa and Dean Winchester or something. Like an animated character with like an IRL character. I swear that those were things, and but I don't know. I don't remember specifically the ship. But there were wild crossover things, and that's what I was trying to look for. I know Elsa and Jack Frost was a thing, but I swear there were ones with like a Disney princess with like a real man. You remember what if Megamind? No, cause I need to see Megamind and Edward Cullen. No, cause I need to see that actually. Where? Nah. No, cause what is that? No. Dang it. There's not gonna be. Of course, there's not gonna be any on YouTube. Wait. No, that's just a Megamind edit. Oh my god, somebody made a Mavis and Rapunzel edit 1 year ago with the song Good Luck, Babe. Who do you think's on this island? Well, we have to watch this. We have to look at this. No, because we have to look at that. Gator, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. No, because like we have to look. They did it for me, actually. We have to look at that. People used to compare Dean Winchester to Rapunzel because I thought, see, what I was originally trying to look for was Rapunzel and Dean Winchester thing, because I thought that was a thing. But maybe I was wrong. Oh, who are you again? I always block you from my memory. Pango. If you got gifted a sub, make sure you say thank you. You remember Rapunzel and Dean? I can't find any edits. I looked. If anybody finds one. There's a guy on TikTok that edits Alex the Lion, Madagascar, and Mar... What? Dean and Elsa, both typical eldest daughters. I get it. Okay, wait, because hold on. We gotta... No, because, like, we gotta see... We gotta see what this is. Oh my god, it's not even... Okay, wait. AI could never recreate this. AI could never. That's art. That is cinema. Oh my god. People the amount of work that goes into editing something like that. For a crack ship is what is the Troy Bolton Frozen video? Wait, I think I have seen that. I think I have actually seen that. Is it his scene where he's, shoot. Is it the scene of him walk around like, is it the golf field? But it's like to let it go. Yep. Wait, it's Toilet Man. You're not on my bingo card. Who, Lionel? What is it? No, Elvis. Wait, is this Toilet Man? This is not Toilet Man. Is this Toilet Man? Here's my welcome in. Oh, Leopold! Leopold is Toilet Man. Okay. Or, wait, Lionel? No. Leopold is Emrys K. Lionel is Toilet Man. Elvis is a guy. Bring back crossover ships, though. No, true. Real and true. I agree. None of those words are in the Bible. Crossover ships or Toilet Man? Speaking of Emrys K, I have a DM I need to look at. I miss the Tumblr golden age, too. I do. You're in a meeting, so just watch it on mute and I look over and see the movie. Should be surprised. Nothing that we talk about or watch in the MomoMisfortune stream should ever be a surprise to anybody. Chat, who is your favorite Tumblr sexy man? Mine, classic, Brett. My favorite classic Benedict Cumberbatch is not a Tumblr sexy man, okay? Tumblr sexy men have to be animated characters. We were discussing this in length before the raid. Dan and Phil are not Tumblr sexy men. I'm talking about Sans Undertale. I'm talking about the Onceler. I'm talking about that guy from Mob Psycho 100. Raymond, Animal Crossing. The classic, the true Tumblr sexy men. Regan, yeah. From... Sans Undertale, my favorite Tumblr sexy man, I think. I remember when they added Sans Undertale skin to Super Smash Brothers, and I cried because it was so funny. Papyrus has to, I don't think Papyrus is a Tumblr sexy man, but I think he classifies as one for sure, you know? Oh, the little Bill Cipher is a Tumblr sexy man. For sure. I always forget his name. Wait, was Purple Guy from Five Nights at Freddy's? I forgot. Was also a Tumblr sexy man. Where the hell have we been, Logan Petrie? Thank you for the 5 months and for the 3 months in advance. Yeah, okay, so we're talking about like the Onceler, Bill Cipher, not even human Bill Cipher. They made Bill Cipher into a human because he became a Tumblr sexy man. So the Onceler, Bill Cipher, Sans Undertale, Raymond from Animal Crossing. And now I'm just forgetting everybody else. Purple Guy, Five Nights at Freddy's, Tipper. I don't think Jack Frost is technically... there's a difference between Tumblr sexy man and just a character that everybody liked. Because when you look at who is classified as a Tumblr sexy man, you're like, oh, okay. Peak Tumblr era would have loved Astarion. Astarion would not classify as a Tumblr sexy man, though, because he is too conventionally attractive. That's the thing. Tumblr sexy men are not just attractive men. They're freaks. The warden from Super Jail was a Tumblr sexy man. I was just looking that up. I saw that. I think also Flowey, the flower from Undertale, might have been a Tumblr sexy man. I think Megamind was probably one. You're telling me Astarion isn't a freak. He's too conventionally attractive. Carnus, the spider drow man. Would he be a Tumblr sexy man? Or would people just, you know? That's not the right button. Yeah, the Drider. I forgot the word. My brain is, I'm having too many thoughts. My brain is all over the place. I can't think of words. Oh yeah, and the voice of the guy from, the guy from Welcome to Night Vale. Chat, if you don't know what a Tumblr sexy man is, you can Google it, you will find pictures. Because there were very specific Tumblr sexy men that everybody loved. Wait, hold on, here's a picture. I forgot Slender Man was a Tumblr sexy man. How could we forget about Slender Man? How could we forget? The weird skinny white guy. How could we forget about Slender Man? Is the peak example. So the one slur I actually learned today, and it makes sense, and I feel like I remember this. The one slur is the original Tumblr sexy man. The one slur from the Lorax, yes, people were obsessed with him. He is actually what started the phenomenon of Tumblr sexy men. Marshall! Levi from Attack on Titan is not a Tumblr sexy man because he's just a conventionally attractive anime character that people are obsessed with. We're talking about characters that were just weird, that people were just really... Also, I feel like a lot, like, especially because, like, the one slur people became so obsessed with him, and then they wanted to... There was nobody else in the movie to, like, pair him with, so they just shipped him with himself. It made art of him kissing himself. Nick Wilde from Zootopia is definitely a Tumblr sexy man. Google told me Geico the Gecko was a Tumblr sexy man. You know. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb probably was a Tumblr sexy man. Used to read once their fanfic when you were in middle school. This is a safe space. So, this is a safe space. Toby, I've remembered this about you, and this is a safe space for you, okay? I'm like, are my eyes watering because I'm gonna cry from laughing, or are they watering because my eyelids are still really dry? I've been thinking for the 54 months. Wattpad hated seeing me coming back in the day. I never used Wattpad. I was just a fanfic.net, and then when AO3 came out, I was like, ooh, what's this? Yeah, purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's was a Tumblr sexy man. Yeah, I'm like, who are, like, I only know about two new Tumblr sexy men. Corbeau from Pokemon Legends ZA, and now, Hugh Morris. Wait, was Snape a Tumblr sexy man? I wouldn't say sadly, yes. Did you not know about? I don't think I do. I think I did see Snape edits back in the day on Tumblr. Wait, Sims 4 Grim Reaper is definitely a Tumblr sex man. I have no, what I don't know if I know about Snape wives. Biddy? That Biddy? Or Bubbles? Oh my god. Wait, what's the Bubbles? This one's Bubbles. Shoot, what was when people thought that what was the thing when people thought that, and I'm like, there's no way these people actually believe this. I'm trying to think of the. I'm not thinking about psychosis. No, it was just like I feel like there was a specific term for people who when people were talking online. Because I remember, yeah, because there were people that are no, it was literally kinning, right? When people thought when people would be like, no, I was literally this fake made up character in real, like yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Please don't bring up shifting, I will leave. No, I'm talking about kinning. No, because y'all don't, what do y'all even know? Like, that was a wild thing. Just, see, I'm like, there's no way people actually, like, really believe this, right? I'm like, there's no way. Okay, Snape wives. Not this. Oh, that is a wild word. Who believe that they channeled Severus Snape, allow his spirit to inhabit their bodies. This is a whole. Cause I'm like, no, cause what is. And I'm not saying that, and I'm not. Cause like I'm like, I don't want to say it lightly. But yeah, like psychosis. I'm like, there's no, cause I'm like, there's no way, like that's too many normal people in fandom now. You wouldn't get this today. No, you wouldn't get this today. Yeah, like actual, like I think like genuine like delusions, you know, like very not. So I'm like, cause I'm like, that's not, this is very, very, well, no, because it's interesting because in the same way, it's like, you know how there's a lot of people that, yeah, there are a lot of people that have relationships with their chat GPT and like chat bots. And I'm like, that is very, very mentally not good, like, that's not good. Not good at all. I was married to Toby. We discovered Emprig and had 3 beautiful babies. Y'all just jealous. Oh, I'm sorry. Congrats to you and your 3 beautiful Emprig babies. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's like I don't want to like talk about this lightly, right? Because it's like it's a very serious thing for like people who do genuinely believe in certain things like that. That's not good. And a part of me like sees like looking at this thing about Snape wives, I'm like, there's no way that people truly believed or thought this, but they did, you know? It's the same with like the AI bots, like people who think that they're in relationships with their AI chat bots. a girl in middle school who had this friend group who all made Instagram accounts as if they were these characters from an anime show. And they'd be in relationships, but it wasn't them. It was our character. Oh, that's just roleplay. I need to watch the Strange Aeons video. Okay, but does she have a video on Tumblr Sexy Man? Rodeo. I gotta go. I gotta go. Marrying a chatbot is worse than a guy who married Miku. Okay, did y'all see... I showed this on stream when they announced it. Is it Razer that's making... that made, like, the little things that has, like, the little AI assistant in it like, does stuff. How long until people marry them? How long until somebody marries it? Wait, Strange has had a video on every hyperfixation you've ever had. At some point, if she's making videos on every hyperfixation you've ever had, you're like, wait a minute. They're in your mind. You had a friend who pretended to date an emo MySpace guy for 3 years in middle school. I fear that was probably... Do kids these days still do stuff like that? Let's discuss. Do kids these days still look at, like, pull a picture on Roblox? Wait. I believe it. Because I'm like, no, what if you in middle school weren't... I mean, I didn't do that. But... Pretended to date an emo girl in 6th grade. Wait, Laura, I think you've told this story before. Wart Jr. You think some do this with K-pop idols? No, wait, you're right. No, I think you're right. Used to roleplay on Gaia online and live journal. Do not speak to me. You know what? Don't talk to me about roleplay. Actually, you know what? Let's not discuss roleplay in this Twitch stream, actually, because these days are. No, they're not shifting anymore. They used to. Cool. Designed to prey on people who are mentally unstable. True. No. It's probably so difficult for people who fall victim to this or even get, yeah. Are we at, oh, we did hit over 100 tickets. Also, ads are gonna play in like 3 minutes. Just a heads up. When ads play, I might go get some lunch real quick. Do I like My Chemical Romance? Well, oh, Mivyard is online. Sydney. Do I like My Chemical Romance? Do I have a tattoo of Gerard Way on my leg? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Who's to say? No, I do. I Gerard, Revenge Era Gerard Way is my gender. That's my gender. I hope you have fun on Friday. I saw them last year in... Was that September? I saw them last year in September. And then I'm seeing them again this year in August. No, that's why I brought it up, because I just thought it was funny. I've had the tattoo for a long time. And it's on my leg. It's not like people see it. Diana? Diana? Are you here? It's the wrong deer. Help. Get me out of here. It was one of the best days of your life. I believe you. No, because, like, I saw them for the first time ever, actually, when they had the reunion tour back in... Did that happen in 2021? Because it was supposed to be 2020. That didn't happen, so I think it was 2021 or 2022. I can't remember what year finally happened. But I went to that show. It was awesome. I cried. And then I saw them last year for the Black Parade tour, and that was probably the best performance. Like, that was art. Like, I just want a little peek. I just want a peek into Gerard Way's mind. I just want to know what's going on in there, you know? Like that, it was, and if you haven't seen that tour yet, and you're going to be seeing it soon, oh, this is Megan. It's gonna be incredible. Because it's literally art. Gerard Way is an artist in all sense of the word. Is he feeding us with the lore right now? Mm-hmm. Or ads playing? Okay, ads are playing. I gotta go take a break. Gonna make a long form YouTube video about the lore. It needs to be me if I can freaking lock in and get it together. I was gonna make at least a PowerPoint about the lore from the MCR shows and the whole tour. But I'm like, you know what? If I lock in, maybe I just make a whole like long form lore video about it. But I know somebody else is probably doing it too. But maybe I also do it. So, I'm gonna go take a break while these ads run. I'm gonna go grab some lunch real quick. So chat room, take care of yourselves. Go piss pow, go get a snack, drink some water, do whatever you gotta do. Take a little break real quick. I will be back in just a minute. Oh, I didn't, hold on. Sorry, I had to explain to the... I was asking the group chat who their favorite Tumblr sexy man was. Ah. Okay. Locking in. Let's go. Also, do you think I'm thinking? Because there's got to be one of the trolls from Homestuck. Has to be in the Tumblr Sexy Man category. Wait. Kim, I think you're onto something. Wait, Phil? Animal Crossing. Might be... I mean, Raymond was a Tumblr Sexy Man. I think that Simsy's new obsession with Phil and now the community's interest might be getting Phil Tumblr Sexy Man treatment. Thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub and your emotes in your... Oh, that's the wrong deer again. You should. Anyway, no, I think you heard about the what? Like, look at that emote and tell me that filled the film, the what? Okay, question, do I want to know? Do I? Okay, I don't want to know, actually. You know, I don't want to know. Shella started this. Shella would start something involving... That's all I'm gonna say. Also, thank you for the brand new sub. Enjoy emotes in your ad-free food, and if you join the Discord, you get access to our sub. I tried to get to use all your Twitch emotes in Discord as well. Wait, are you on my bingo? No, this is Rory. That's Rory. See, now I mentioned in the group chat that somebody said that Phil is a Tumblr Sexy Man. And then Violet said, I feel like that fits with Phil and the introduction of Philk. It's spreading faster than we could have imagined. I'm just gonna have a little snack. It is. This is my favorite microwave brand to get from the Korean market. What brand is this? 88 Soul. I mean, this is the best microwave brand. Also, it's like if you look at the sodium content in this compared to other ones, this one's definitely way better. Not pigeon milk still being a block term. Violet's just now learning that the one slur is the OG Tumblr Sexy Man. Being pigeon milk from Brewster but replaced with Phil. I'm good, actually. I don't want to think about that. Like the blue milk from Star Wars. What's being discussed right now? Oh, look, it's Tia. It's Tia. Tia the teapot? Yeah. Violet's quoting that a person, I think like maybe somebody who writes articles from Kotaku, described Tumblr sexy men as typically having a bean sprout physique. Wait, does anybody remember the cereal that used to turn milk blue? I think so. Bean sprout. Wait, I'm gonna keep a tally of how many days in a row people say my voice is soothing. Galactic Cupcake, welcome in and thank you. See, remember when I said yesterday, because somebody said it yesterday, because I very, very often have people tell me my voice is soothing, and I appreciate the compliment. But it's just funny to me how often it's people that literally everybody specifically says soothing, and I'm like, that's so wild. Literally somebody yesterday said it too. And I'm like, it's so specific that it's like that it's always soothing. It's either people tell me my voice is soothing or I just have a nice voice. Or that it's like relaxing, I think. I've gotten that too. Flurry. Wait, Emrys K said modern day entry for the Tumblr sexy man list. The looker from Peak. Literally was just telling someone off stream. That's so funny. The looker from Peak, Tumblr sexy man. Ooh, the zombie could be two. But I don't like, is Peak allowed to have two Tumblr sexy men? If it had to be one though, I think the looker. For sure. Wait, but the Scoutmaster. I feel like the Scoutmaster has to be, especially we're considering what is it, beanpole? Bean sprout physique. Ugh. Was I won't let you generate a card? Maybe try refreshing. Because modern day, wait. I'm trying to think of what else. Walt. If you are generating a bingo card today, I would say only count off people that we've looked at or that we found today. But boss, welcome in! Raiders, if you don't know who I am, my name is Momo. My preferred pronouns are they, them, but any is fine. Raiders, who is your favorite Tumblr sexy man? We would like to know. Thank you. I hope you had a great stream. That's what the pinned message says. Oh, got it. My mods are way ahead of me. My mods are you know what, my mods, no. I don't have to mention thoughts or say whatever. Don't worry about it. Chat, was Jack Frost from the DreamWorks movie a Tumblr sexy man? I thought that people were just obsessed with him. Or did he count as a Tumblr sexy man? Is that Dina? Girl. I literally I found a picture of Tumblr sexy men and posted it and then realized that Jack Frost is literally on the picture. So maybe he does count. Hope work went well. I think, you know, and it is interesting because Tom Hiddleston as Loki, I think might have been the only... Because Tom Hiddleston's Loki was a Tumblr sexy man. Yeah, that's what, because I couldn't remember if Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock was or not, but Emrys was mentioning it too. Emrys said, I reflected more and the only real man I could describe being on that list is in fact Benedict Cumberbatch. And I'm like, no, I agree. But I feel like they were just, most Tumblr sexy men commonly were not real life, like, or IRL characters. They were always, I'm right again. That's what I was trying to see if Strange Aeons made a video on Tumblr sexy men. I was looking, but I didn't see one. I probably didn't just look back far enough. Eat my food before it gets cold. Excuse me, Slenderman is real. I remember the OG Marble Hornets videos. They were definitely not fake. Marble Hornets was real and not fake at all. Those were real. Oh wait, yeah, you did. I thought you were. I'll be honest. I think I thought you posted a different video. Oh, okay. I think that when you first said about the video, I thought you posted something else and not that. Okay, yeah. There is a video. It is linked in the Discord. In the media? General media thing. Yeah, the Tumblr Sexy Man iceberg. Wait, how long of a video is it? What if I just put it like in the corner of stream? Marina. Oh, it's only 23 minutes. That's fine, I love being overstimulated. How many things can I have going on stream at once? I'm also having no luck with my bingo today, so... Only 23 minutes? I would expect it to be an hour long! I would expect a video about the Tumblr Sexy Man iceberg to be an hour long. You just got Kyle and Diana's your next stream. You just got... It isn't fair. Sorry, we kicked out Kyle to get Diana. It took us 4 days to get Kyle off my island. He would not leave. We still have the Kyle command, by the way. Because I forgot I was gonna take it off.
What the fuck is up, Kyle? No, what did you say, dude? What the fuck, dude?
I was gonna get rid of it, but then I remembered I said I would keep it up. Excuse me. I said I would keep it up. Because if we discovered Kyle on this hunt, we would need it. Shut up. Now, wait a minute. Why am I just now realizing we have somebody in chat now whose name is Decaffeinated? And we have caffeinated. Interesting. I can't even go talk to you. It makes me sad. Kid Cat. Kid Cat, I love you so much. It's so hard to eat and play Animal Crossing. Didn't know you had a nemesis until today, so truly a big day. Wait, we found Tia. We already found Tia, so you got a bingo. Tia was on island 108. Looking for a cherry or cat? Would prefer cat. Then after you get Marshall on your island, you're going for Apollo. Or if you find Apollo... Ooh. Congrats. Oh, is that Flurry again? Ugh. Congrats. We got our first Bingus winner, chat. Congrats on the Bingus. If you're in the Discord, you get the Bingus roll. Unless you already have it, I don't remember. I literally haven't crossed off a single villager today. No, wait, I have Walt. I'm hairline is receding. Just kidding, I crossed off one. Okay, I thought you already had a bingo, or you already had the roll, so congrats. But congrats on being the first person to get a bingo this hunt. Our rice cakes are getting cold. This is Lobo? Yeah. Didn't we already see Lobo? We're in a lot of repeats. When you help your Nana dab her 50 bingo cards in the Catholic Church, I'll never thought it would lead to this. Wait, and gave him the hot dog costume, which of course he wore like a dress. Oh! Kyle's eyelids do match her dress. No, wrong button. What do you mean? I put bulldog hot sauce in my tteokbokki as I usually do. And it keeps like hit. I saw pink. Paolo. I'm telling you. No, wait, what did I say when we started this hunt? That I think Diana will show up under 200 tickets, but over 100. I am streaming later today too, yeah. I'm gonna maybe try to go live at 4, which is 3.5 hours from now. I'm gonna end in... No, I'd be ending in an hour and a half. I'm ending at 3. I'm only ending because I do have a... If it wasn't for the... I have a meeting at 3:30. And if I had actually locked in and realized that I could stream the new Sims pack starting at a certain time today, I wouldn't have had this meeting scheduled for time, but I'm not going to reschedule it, so... I will give myself a little bit of a break and then go live again at 4. There, that's Toilet Man. That's Toilet Man. That's Lionel. Advice for getting the red king crab to spawn. I don't know if I have. Did I catch one of those? That might be one that I haven't caught yet. Oh no, it's the snow crab I haven't caught yet. I don't remember. Because is the red king crab one of the ones that moves really fast? That might have been the one that I literally spent so long chasing it. For the Yahtzee sponsorship, it's like level 5. The first level's 5. And then it goes 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh my god, so many Raiders today. Hi, hello, welcome in, Raiders. We're still in the trenches. Raiders, well, first of all, who's your favorite Tumblr? Sexy man. Second of all, hi, my name is Momo. My preferred pronouns are the Benny is fine. We're still looking for Diane. I hope you had a good stream. Let me know what you were up to today. Excuse me. What would dodos do? Oh my god, y'all who don't know what a Tumblr sexy man is, come on now. Maybe I need to do a PowerPoint presentation on Tumblr sexy men. That's the wrong deer. Wait. Was Tate from American Horror Story a Tumblr sexy man? Is he in? No, I don't think he was a Tumblr sexy man. I think he was just a hot man. Because there's a difference between Tumblr sexy man and just a conventionally attractive man. He might be on the cusp. But I think he was too hot to be considered a Tumblr sexy man. Damon Salvatore from Vampire Diaries was definitely not a Tumblr sexy man. That's just a hot guy. Cole Sprouse? No. Nope. The only two, so far, the only two people that are real life people that are in the category of Tumblr sexy man are Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock, specifically, and why am I now forgetting Loki? Tom Hiddleston's Loki. They're the only two that are in the Tumblr sexy man category. Yeah, there's a difference between Tumblr sexy man and a sexy man on Tumblr. Wait, L from Death Note? I don't know. No, Ryuk would be a Tumblr sexy man. Ryuk from Death Note, that's a Tumblr sexy man. Like, Ryuk from Death Note. Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. Sans Undertale. Chat, I need you to understand the difference between Tumblr sexy man and just a sexy man on Tumblr. This one Patty. It is very similar to a Hear Me Out. Characters that you shouldn't want to smash. It's very similar. Wait, Gil from Finding Nemo, I think, is, yes, that's a Tumblr sexy man. Gil from Finding Nemo, Tumblr sexy man. Nosferatu, I think, is a modern day Tumblr sexy man, yes. Wrong, Gil's just sexy, period. Wait, was Dick Gumshoe from Ace Attorney a Tumblr sexy man? I don't think Danny Phantom was a Tumblr sexy man. He's too... Because also the Tumblr sexy men either have to be evil or like little freaks. Or both, you know? Purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know if Bowser was ever really a Tumblr sexy man. Waluigi, I'm pretty sure was, though. I feel like Waluigi was a Tumblr sexy man. When do we start getting into furry territory? That's why I'm saying I don't think that Bowser was a Tumblr sexy man. Because I think that, you know, Matthew Lillard and Scooby-Doo, so Shaggy. Wait. No, I think you're on to something with that one, actually. Matthew Lillard as Shaggy and Scooby-Doo might, I think, is a Tumblr sexy man. Wait, who's this? No, I think that I don't Wario probably was too, yeah. I don't know. I would assume that there's probably a lot that wait, which ones I've seen maybe like one episode of Has Been Hotel because it's just not my thing, but I'm pretty sure that guy is a Tumblr sexy man. Also, you saying that that character's too conventionally pretty is wild. Cause, huh? Like I don't think that's not what that means. KK Slider's not a Tumblr sexy man. Raymond was a Tumblr sexy man. My town theme song is the Lavender Town music, yes. Yeah, real life Tumblr sexy men is characters, not the actors, but I think it also it's also because of the actors that play them. Does that make sense? Like, I think if it wasn't for the actors that played them, they wouldn't even be considered, you know? Does that make sense? Wait, oh, which one are you? Jeremiah. Egberts, don't look. Don't look. Little lady in here. Give me my rice cake. I don't know why I bothered with chopsticks. Nope. Mm-hmm. No. I feel like, I'm trying to remember, I think I was still on Tumblr when Good Omens came out. I think he was a Tumblr sexy man. Every comment I've made in chat has made me seem like a furry. Hey, if the shoe fits. Wait, was Sidon... Okay, but question. Was Sidon from... when Breath of the Wild came out, was Sidon a Tumblr sexy man? Or just a sexy man? Let's discuss. You know... I think he was a... I think he was a Tumblr sexy man. Well, I don't know. I mean, because Tumblr loved him, but... And by Tumblr, I mean me, and I still do. That is my husband, okay? I've accepted people calling me a furry because they think Lola Bunny is hot. Okay, but like, why did they make Lola Bunny like that? I don't know. If they didn't want us to think she was hot, then they shouldn't have made her like that. Just saying. Like, they did that on purpose. And I don't think that makes you a furry. I'll say it. That's literally my husband who got married to Tears of the Kingdom. If finding Lola Bunny hot makes you a furry, then I'm a furry. Chat. Wait. Diego from Ice Age. Wait. Yes. That's a Tumblr sexy man. Absolutely. 1000%. Him. Yes. Spirit the horse is too nice. Spirit the horse is not a Tumblr sexy man. But a lot of people had a crush on him. Nick Wilde, Tumblr sexy man. Dell. What was your bi awakening? Okay. Once had an argument with a friend because you said Mufasa was objectively hot. I mean, he is. And what? It's the voice, it's the personality. I mean, like, what's the argument? Wait, Shino got you bingo! Let's go! Congrats on your bingus. If you're in the Discord and you don't have the bingo roll already, let us know. Yeah, exactly. Sexy man is one word when it comes to Tumblr sexy man. If there's a space between it, that's just a regular sexy man. What year did the Mishapocalypse happen? That was your last birthday on the website. 2018? No. Oh, 2013? Oh god. Okay. I gotta go. Why did I think it was later than... Ketchup! Did we say the Shadow Man from Princess and the Frog? (2013) Pack it up. Shadow Man might just be hot. Actually, I literally didn't even remember. Fair. But you're the second person to get a bingo today. Ooh. Is Barry from the Bee Movie a Tumblr sexy man? Steven! That is all. Okay, bye. Thank you for your input. Oh, Rex? Bud. No, because Rex is on my bingo card. Wait, the evil ant from the Ant movie. Wait, what about the grasshopper from A Bug's Life? I'm gonna end stream, I think, actually. Chat, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna... I think I gotta go. I think I've been... Oh, Shella. The evil grasshopper from A Bug's Life. What are your thoughts? Yeah. I mean, yeah, like... Have we talked about Doc Hudson from Cars yet? Wait, I think he was a Tumblr sexy man. No, hear me out. The thick caterpillar from A Bug's Life. Not a Tumblr sexy man, though. But I hear what you're saying. I'm listening, I'm hearing. Speak your truth. The chicken from Surf's Up. I don't know if I've seen Surf's Up. You're starting to think that you were far too conventional on Tumblr back in the day. Oh. What? You were not on the freaks side of Tumblr. Or at least cartoon animals. I mean, why do you think, you know? Koval from The Lion King 2 was not a Tumblr sexy man. I think he's just sexy. You know? Okay, but I was on that side of Tumblr too, but I was also on the Tumblr sexy man side. Main guy from Chicken Run. Not Tumblr sexy man, though. That chicken is not chicken's not bean sprout enough. Wait, Hades from Hercules, I think, would be a Tumblr sexy man. No, that's a Tumblr sexy man. Mm-hmm. Which one are you again? Rocco, no. Foghorn Leghorn. No, I hear you. I hear you. I'm seeing you. I'm listening. Not a Tumblr sexy man. But I think, definitely on a hear me out cake. You know? We listen and we don't judge. We listen, but we judge a little. You know, what's a little judgment between parasocial besties? You know what? No, women were never... I don't think there's any, like, women characters or female characters that... You know, because that's just, like, their own thing. Because I think all women are hot. You know? Because, like... Is that Flurry again? 3 times. What was I saying? There aren't any women or girly characters that I think are like, you know, on the level of freak and unattractive. Cause I think that that's part of the Tumblr sexy man thing. You know, characters that aren't necessarily like conventionally attractive or attractive at all. You know? We need more freakish women in media. No. I agree. Wait. Was he a Tumblr sexy man? Wait, true. I think a queen xenomorph. Who was the OG Tumblr sexy man? The Onceler from the Lorax movie. Brett again. Is there Tumblr sexy women? Slender Man is a Tumblr sexy man. There is. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, okay. There is. Hold on. There is a list. This is a thing of ultimate Tumblr sexy woman. Some of these I don't agree with though. Because I think that they're just hot women. Hold on, wait, let me hide this. Let me hide these real quick. Don't know who this is, I'll be honest. Briska from Homestuck. Katra from She-Ra. Bowsette is wild. Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. GLaDOS. Marceline from Adventure Time. Jessie from Pokemon. I'm like, some of these, yes, but others, no. Like Marceline, no. Riza, no. Jessie from Pokemon, no. Marceline, no. GLaDOS, yes. Bowsette, I don't know. You're not even a real character. But Katra, Vriska, Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. The Hornet from Hollow Knight. Rouge the Bat, yes. Absolutely Rouge the Bat. I do not think that Shigo is a Tumblr sexy woman. I don't. Lady Dimitrescu, yes. Isabel from Animal Crossing. No. Isabel it would not be on there. Lapis Lazuli, yes. Also this, you're from, what is that? Spy Family? No, that's just, you know? I'm like, some of these, yes. Hatsune Miku? No, come on. But, okay, but Mommy Dimitrescu, she's evil. She is still, like, a freak. You know? Because she still is kind of like, you know, she is monster. Okay, but listen, Lady Dimitrescu is, like, monster form. You know, she got a monster form. She counts. I think she still counts as a Tumblr sexy woman. Even if everybody does just think she's hot, I think she still counts. Wait, is a fake character from a fake Tumblr movie? Also, somebody, there's another thing, there's a Reddit post where somebody's asking what are examples of Tumblr sexy woman, if there are any, and somebody said Nicole Watterson from Gumball. And I'm like, you know what? No, I think I agree, actually. Oh, ads are playing, so I'm chilling. Wait. Yes. Who else would be? I'm trying to think of like who else would be on there. Oh my god, wait. Auntie Ethel at like her you know. Why can't I think why can't I think my brain's not working today. A hag form. I'm like, frick, what is she? Auntie Ethel's hag form? Tumblr sexy woman. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to put my stuff back on the screen. I can't wait for VOD watchers to comment on all these conversations. The mom from Rapunzel? No, she's just hot. Vesta. Ooh. Yeah, no, I think you're right. The moisturize me lady from Doctor Who. Azula from Avatar? No. Yeah, she's just like, you know. I would say, wait. The owl librarian from Avatar. Tumblr sexy man or no? Or just, am I just putting him on my, hear me out cake? He's not really like, he's not really evil. I think maybe the face stealer, maybe. Nah, Cass from Breath of the Wild is just hot. Azula's also a child. Okay, but when most of us watched Avatar, we were children. Okay? Ooh, wait, Cruella. Tumblr sexy woman or nah? I was trying to figure out if Ursula, I think because Ursula is like a creature that I think she counts. Oops, wrong button. If a giant vamp mommy counts, so is Cruella. True. Wait, Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. Yes. Yes. Oh, true, and then Rem from Death Note. Because if Ryuk's a Tumblr sexy man, then Rem's Tumblr sexy woman. True. Attack on Titan. Oh my god. Angus. Wait, the other mom from Coraline. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I literally have only crossed off one on my bingo card today. I was doing so good last time, now we're getting too many repeats. Wiggly. Also, on the topic of Tumblr sexy man, the ghoul from the Fallout show, that's a modern day Tumblr sexy man. The Xenomorph Queen would be a Tumblr sexy woman, yes. Because he's just kind of a human Raymond. Levi, he was just an attractive guy, though. You know, I don't... Oh, shoot. I don't think he... Listen, okay? Not to dig up my past. I was in the trenches of the Attack on Titan fandom on Tumblr. I was heavily involved. Levi was not a Tumblr sexy man. Lucy. That's who this is. Levi was just hot. People just loved Levi. There's a difference. We don't need to go deep into that lore. We don't need to deep. The people who know. If you don't know, don't worry about it. I don't need to bring it up again. Because as soon as I bring it up, somebody's gonna say something. And I can't handle that. Trauma lore. It's not even trauma. It's just my past. Every time I bring it up, somebody's like, I remember you. And I'm like, no, you don't. No. Am I doing like, I don't really watch anime anymore. On the topic of Attack on Titan, I do not like Attack on Titan anymore, which is very unfortunate. It fell off. It got bad. I literally, there was a chapter that came out and I read it and I was like, this sucks now, and I stopped reading it. So. Yeah, I just genuinely, sometimes I think about it because so many people they're like, Attack on Titan's peak, and I'm like, you thought that was good? You thought that the direction it went was genuinely good. Anyway, wait, no, you're the wrong blue sheep. I have Wendy on my bingo card. This is Barbara. Yeah, that's the thing, that like Attack on Titan was good, and then it got kind of weirdly anti-Semitic undertones. Not even really undertones. It was just like, like you're gonna use this, and then I still kept reading it, and then the plot just got lazy. There was just a lazy plot, and I was like, okay, you could have done anything else with the plot, and then you went this direction. I don't even remember what's the last anime I watched. Actually my favorite anime is Chainsaw Man, but also it's like manga. I'm a big Chainsaw Man fan. Chainsaw Man ruined me. I haven't watched the movie yet though, because I'm not mentally prepared to see the Aki Angel scene, because that's gonna ruin me. Bengal? I did not watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I have some of the manga and I was reading some of the manga and then I just fell off of it. You recently watched Nana? Freaking Godspeed. That I watched Nana as a teenager. And I think it changed the trajectory of my life. Even to this day, I know for a fact if I watch Nana again, there were like 7 episodes in a row where I cried nonstop the entire time. It ruined me. You're afraid to watch Nana? Okay, it is very good. But I think it's because it's very real. Because, you know, I guess like it's a slice of life, right? But I think especially like, I feel like if you like, I mean, I watched it as a teenager and it ruined me. But that's also because for the knowers who know, when I was a teenager, I had a boyfriend who cheated on me and then broke up with me. So then I watched Nana and then I watched Nana. So you know that I'd and that's a very big part of some of the like early episodes. So I'm pretty sure I talked about this before. I've definitely talked about it. It was my high school boyfriend that I dated for like a year. Because it was when I lived in Massachusetts and then we moved to Michigan and so we were separated and then he cheated on me and then lied about it. And then he came to visit for a week and then left. And literally the day he got back home, broke up with me through a text message. We were 16, so, but you know, still. Literally, what a loser. Is this Gruff? This man. You can't text a message right now. Literally, you came all the way here to visit me for a week. And then broke up with me through a text message as soon as your plane landed? I was getting cheated on by high school boyfriends. Your first serious boyfriend, he was cheating with half the school. Yeah, and you know what's funny? Looking back on it, like, no high school relationship is that serious. I hate to tell you this, it's not. It was really not that serious. It felt so serious at the time, and then looking back, I'm like, I was 15 and 16. It's not serious at all. With some people you know who dated in high school got married. Yeah. It's like, it's really not that serious. I think that it's not when you're dating somebody in high school, it's not that serious until then it does become serious when you graduate and you're still dating that person, you know? That's the difference. Because, I mean, technically, I was in high school when me and Mr. Gothard started dating. But, like, he wasn't in high school. I was 18. He was 19. And I had to repeat my senior year because I got sick. Graham. And I didn't even show up to school half the time. But so that doesn't really count as like high school sweethearts, you know, because we didn't meet in high school. Well, actually, technically, we did meet in the high school. But, you know. You got proposed to at 16 by your 20... Ooh. Oh, no. Your best friend had a boyfriend in high school, and she broke up with him after 2 weeks. He still talks about that as his favorite relationship. And it was over 10 years ago. In 2 weeks. You and your high school sweetheart are getting divorced. He cheated. Heck that man. Heck him. No, we hate him. And you deserve better. Heck that man. No. I don't even know. I'm like, I was trying to think of other mean things to say. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, Amy. I was trying to think of other mean things I could say on Twitch. And I got real quiet for a minute, like being like, what can I say? Men get broken up with once at 15 and make it other people's problems for the rest of their lives. I hope his pillow is always warm. I hope he gets bed bugs. That's a good one. That's a good one. Chat, listen. This one's Nana. Chat, listen, okay? Not to brag about my relationship, okay? Not to brag. But month. One month into me and Mr. Got that dated. He got me flowers. Nobody had ever given me flowers before except my parents. They don't count, you know. He got me flowers. And he bought me a new copy of The Sims 3 and every single DLC on a Steam sale for our 1 month of dating. If he wanted to, he would. Okay? That was 14. How long have we been together? 14 years? Well, let me just say. Okay? If he wanted to, he would. Don't expect anything less than that. Don't expect anything less. Actually, you want to know? I was on the couch last night. I had just woken up from a nap. And Mr. Gothard was like, do you want an early Valentine's Day present? And I was like, well, I'm not going to say no. I should go get it and show you. Your wife used to write secret love notes inside the chocolate bar sleeve when you were still closeted. Oh, what if I actually cried about that, actually? No, because what if I actually cried about that? Beef built you a PC after dating for like 2 months. Actually, for our 1-year dating anniversary, Mr. Gothard built me my first gaming PC. Young relationships are so excited before standards lowered. Mr. Gothard still does stuff like that. So, I mean... And that was, like I said, we were 18 and 19 when we first started dating, and now he's about to turn 34 and I'm gonna be 33. Love, if somebody truly loves you, they're never gonna stop doing stuff like that for you. Astrid. Most recent ex broke up with you last week because they couldn't handle being in a relationship right now, and they just text you asking how your day's going. Here, let me go get this. Let me go get this thing real quick. It's a coffee table book with pictures of cats. And he got it because there was one cat picture that he sent me, and I've seen this picture before. There's a cat picture that he sent me that has this cat in it, and I'm sure other people have probably seen it. There she is. So it's just got the icon herself. Just got a bunch of pictures, drawings, paintings of cats. Really silly. He's telling you how he thinks his mom got something. Wait, got something when he was like 16 and then said, so it's about 10 years old? I was like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are not. I think it's just called Cat. Here's the cover. Never settle. Never settle, because chat, you deserve it. You deserve the love. I think I did see the Phasmo roadmap. Yeah, because they're talking about like, okay, Klaus? Or Klaus, right? They're redesigning the characters and doing other stuff, yeah. Who's your first campsite visitor today? Oh, so that means you had to take him. Ooh, that's rough. Got one on your bingo card. Let's go. Also, when you could still actually just buy Pokemon cards at the store. If Mr. Gothard went out to the store. Actually, no, he went to Micro Center the other week. And he was like, oh, they have Pokemon cards. Do you want anything? So he still does when you can actually find them. But he used to do it a lot. Back when you could, when I got back into Pokemon cards and you could still just get them at the store. Again. Sky again. I don't think I can make it to... I can't make it to 200, unfortunate. Or, yeah. So I only have like a half hour left I can stream. Today's been flying by. It was Sky again. Chat, do you think I could convince Ember's K to learn how to play Magic the Gathering? Thoughts? Wait, you just got into it? Me too! Me too, I'm building the Furby Commander deck. Totally normal things. Honestly, Maddie. Honestly, I haven't played a TCG since like Yu-Gi-Oh! In high school. And Magic was actually pretty, at least like because I'm playing Commander. It actually wasn't really that hard to pick up on. There are still some things that I am kind of unsure about. And when I'm playing with my older sister, I'll have to like ask questions. But I did win my first, we played in a pod. So when you do, so for people who don't know, when you play Commander, Magic the Gathering, most of the time is very typically played in a pod, which is 4 people like going at each other. So I played in a pod for the first time on Monday, and I did finally win my first game. Laura Emerson with the blue. I'm just like, hey, what if we go to the card shop? Oh my god, look at this squirrel deck. I think Emerson would love a squirrel deck. I did when Bloomborough came out. I saw it and I was like, these are really cute. And I kind of do still want to get a Bloomborough commander deck, but... Wait, Hoppo Borbna to the I did forget to see that. It is the Sim's birthday today. Frog deck. There is no... Because have you seen... Shoot, what's his name? Flubs. Flubs the Fool. What do y'all know about Flubs? Hold on. Because I saw this, and I was like, no, Emrys K playing Magic the Gathering with this. Look at that. Also, Emrys K literally has a tarot card tattoo of the Fool. Right? It's the Fool. That's what I'm saying. That's just Emrys K. Wait, it's your dog's gotcha day. Oh. With your raccoon deck. Oh yeah, because isn't one of the Bloomborough precons a raccoon? Actually? Because I think I was looking at that. Wait, there's no Animal Crossing villager at all named Roger? That's actually kind of surprising. I was convinced there was a monkey called Gary in Animal Crossing the other day. I don't think there's a Gary either. Yeah, Lucy, I don't think there's a... I don't think there's a Gary. A monkey named Gary. I hope you had a good rest before your wait, are you doing your second stream in a time that is are we allowed to even say when? In a time that is soon. Not oh, you said the time? Oh, okay. 3 p.m. EST. Oh, man. Who is this? Peggy. Let's break so many rules. I just, you know, you're probably fine. I'm just so unsure. That I'm like, I'm just not, I also just like to leave my chat wondering, you know? Leave them with the mystery, leave them in suspense. Just plead ignorance. Yeah, like what are they gonna do, you know? Not me still having tabs of Tumblr's sexy women. Oh, wrong button. Wait, what? How old is The Sims today? How old is The Sims? 26? Okay. Glue age. Yeah, 26. Oh, yes, Dr. Glue on a young 26-year-old. How old Beef Crush thinks he still is. Oh, man. Chat, can we... Duty. Can we... place a bet? Not doing it. We can't do an actual prediction. One, because we have a prediction out. But two, whatever. Chad, do you want to place a bet on if when we stream our early access? Do you want to place a bet on if anybody comes in to chat to be like, shame on you? How dare you? And I think it would be specifically because it's the early access for the new pack, right? Because I feel like for the most part, like all my friends, everybody that I know that's been streaming The Sims still, it's been fine because Twitch is chill. It's just everybody's speaking nonsense over on YouTube. Is Sims canceled? No. Do you want me to go? Okay, do it because okay. Listen, I am gonna be going on a little. I'm not gonna do a full tangent when I start recording for YouTube for the thing. I'm not gonna post the video. I just at the beginning of when we're recording the early access or when I'm recording the thing, because that's going to be going on YouTube, I'm just going to say I'm going to give a mini speech. I'm going to give a mini speech. I'm not going to go into full detail. At least I'm not going to try to go into, I'm going to try to not get into it. It's not even going to be a disclaimer, because what do I have to disclaim? I'm just going to be like, some of you need to use common sense and think about what's happening. Tabby. Some of you need to play other video games and learn about the world. And stop stop repeating things that you see other people repeating just because you think that that's the correct thing, but you're not even actually educating yourself on what is happening. Touch grass. Go talk to your neighbors. I just get with nuance as a concept. I can't. I'm allergic. Fair enough. Critical thinking skills, please. Leave me my performative outrage alone. Because that's what it is. It's literally performative outrage. What are we talking about? We're talking about how people that are... Listen, people can and are allowed to have feelings and be mad about the EA buyout because it does. Overall, it sucks. It's annoying, right? But everybody that is constantly harassing Simmers over it don't need to use their critical thinking skills. They need to stop blaming The Sims because it's not just about The Sims. This is EA. They're blaming people in the creator network. They're claiming that they're for people to be like, I'm boycotting The Sims because queer people told me to, and then to go and harass queer Simmers in YouTube comments. Pig. When is EA not though? That's the thing. It's just no, EA's been the EA shareholders sold the company or is trying to. The thing going on in the rest of the world being upset about a video game feels like a first world problem. No, I've said that before too. I'm like, people in Minnesota are literally literally at civil war with ICE. Our own government is harassing and killing people on the streets of Minneapolis. And you're worried about the EA buyout. I literally have more... I have more pressing and concerning things to worry about than the EA buyout. Also, what about the BDS boycotts? How many people are paying attention to that or just stopped caring? Hey, did you know the BDS boycott is calling for a boycott of Minecraft? Because of Microsoft? How many of you in chat right now are still playing Minecraft? Just, you know? It's things like that. It's things like that, like people don't understand nuance. People just see other people saying things and it's an echo chamber. They're just gonna constantly repeat it and they just don't care, you know? Haven't seen Minecraft YouTubers being harassed? Mm-hmm. It's just things like that. It's like, it's so, I just have way more concerning things happening right now. Because then people are like, well, your money's going to Saudi Arabia and they're using it to kill gay people. My tax dollars have been funding genocide in Gaza. What do you want me to do? So is Microsoft giving money to Israel. So is McDonald's supporting soldiers in Israel. So is Amazon. So is literally everything. What do you want me to do about it? And also my US tax dollars are going for ICE to kill people in the streets of Minnesota too. Like, I just it's so... Anyway, when I post my early access content on YouTube, the comments will be turned off. Wow. Big companies are the problem. Everything sucks. There's no ethical consumption under capitalism. What do you want me to do? If I turn off my YouTube comments and then people want to go and try to blast me on social media, that's a you problem. You have the time to do that? That's embarrassing for you. Yeah, boycotting is still good. Obviously, like, but also don't feel bad, don't feel guilty if there are some things that you cannot boycott, because again, boycotting is a privilege. There are a lot of people that cannot afford to boycott everything, because also that's just kind of impossible to even do. You know, you do what you can, what you are able to. You continue to use your voice in any way you can to bring awareness to situations, you know. Wait, the whole conversation around boycotting EA also includes people saying, oh, it's fine, I'll stick to my Sims 3 and 2, which are perfect games, because they either never played them when they were new, or it's been long enough that they forgot both those games also. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. Also, it's like I said, since the news of the buyout, I was posting Sims Medieval videos on YouTube. And guess what? Nobody left nasty comments under my Sims Medieval content. Because guess what? They don't care. Because they just see people playing The Sims 4 and they're like, oh, you're playing The Sims 4. You're supporting EA. Oh, but The Sims Medieval is fine. Oh, but The Sims 3 is fine. But The Sims 2 is fine. The Sims 4, though? How dare you? I literally bought The Sims Medieval after the buyout was announced. I didn't own it already. I bought it after. Cheeks. Where are you? Boyd. Okay, I thought so. Boyd. Sims Medieval is a lot of fun. But it's just, I think, and I honestly think that the reason why it's so bad right now with The Sims 4 and the use of the bio and stuff is because if there's one thing that people love, it's to hate on The Sims 4, and they will use any excuse they can to do it. That is currently what is happening. They don't care. They don't care. They don't actually care. They just wanna harass people and harass the Sims team because they love to hate on The Sims 4. That's it. It's the morality Olympics. They just don't. It's the need to feel superior. People that comment on Sims 4 videos only search for Sims. Yes. No, they do. They only search for Sims 4 and they look for new videos that are about, you know, like new videos that have been posted or like that are about the new pack and stuff. So, yeah, and they're not going after people playing Apex Legends. They're not going after people playing Battlefield. They're not going after people playing FIFA or Madden or any of the male-dominated games. Because it's not as fun to shout at men as it is to shout at women and other gender minorities. Or people of color. Says you, I love shouting at men. You've been unintentionally boycotting them because the last 3 expansion packs didn't really interest you. Fair. Still enjoy playing it and watching YouTubers. They're not going after COD people even though the CEO is on a really fun list. Isn't that interesting? Yep. I will say though, I think it was the Instagram post that The Sims posted about like the stairs update and everything like that. I did check the comments on that just out of curiosity. Most of the comments that I saw were actually people just excited about the stair update. Didn't really see, I'm sure now it might be different, I don't know, but I was like, well. I was like, well. Sandy. FNAF is also in the... We don't, you know... It's not specific... I mean, is FNAF on that list? Yes, but... not in the way that... It's... Just saying FNAF is on the list is very misleading. We said Sandy at the exact same time in the exact same time. What's their update? Oh, I'll show you. Actually, maybe. Technically, the picture that I took, I can show you at 3 o'clock. Because I'm like, wait, can't show you yet. I could show that to you at 3 o'clock. The update was, yeah, it was yesterday. I am looking, okay, as somebody who, okay, I was in a Sims 4 slump for a very long time. It was not because of the buyout, it just ended up happening around the same time, which is very unfortunate. But I was like burnt out from The Sims 4 in a specific way. That I just didn't want to play it. because of things that happened, or because of things in my personal life that happened. My dog died in October. And playing The Sims 4 felt like too much work. And so dealing with pet grief and then I just stopped playing The Sims 4 for a very long time. So the new pack has me excited and actively looking forward to playing The Sims 4 again. After it's been months since I've been wanting to. That's what's going on. It just is kind of convenient and ironic that it happened around the same time that the buyout news happened and everybody else also stopped playing this. But I'm like, that's not really my reason why I stopped playing. So... I'm excited to see the cast stuff though. The new pack is called Royalty and Legacy. It adds royalty and legacies. The first EP with Genuine African Rep is coming now. Like, the timing is so unfortunate. That's why I said that's the other thing too, is people, if anybody, because that's another thing that I'm gonna mention when we look at the new pack at 4 in like an hour 15 is when we'll look at it. I'm literally gonna mention being like, if you're trying to come at me for supporting the Black Simmers who worked to bring this West African representation into The Sims, something that they've been working on for years, and I fully think that we should be supporting the pack, not just put your feelings about the buyout aside and support the Black Simmers during Black History Month that worked on this pack and have been for years, way before any of the news of the buyout happened. You say you're an ally? Prove it. Prove it. You want to buy it to support them? Yes. And use code SPRINGSIMS when you buy the pack. Is that his code? I think that's his code. It's because you don't have a computer anymore. Fair. It's also the sole reason you're buying this pack, to be honest. You're not interested in the gameplay for your own style, but you want to support Black Simmers. We love Spring Sims! Even though he said Barry the Bee from the Bee movie is a Tumblr sexy man. Ooh, is this Amelia? But even Steven said he struggled with it because it happening while making the pack. Yeah, and that's... Ugh. Won't buy because I'm unemployed. Real and true. People like that are only allies when it's convenient for them. Yup. They are only allies when they can just repeat what other people are saying and not actually allies in a way that is productive. Because you know what happened when somebody in my YouTube comments was trying to come at me being like, you know, like, how dare you do this and that? And I was literally like, well, what are you doing to help the people of Minnesota who are under attack by ICE? Our own government is harassing and killing these people on the streets. What are you doing? Hi, Eggs. And you want to know what they said to me? Because I was like, help your neighbors. Go outside. Help your neighbors. And they were like, oh, well, I don't live in the U.S., so I haven't done anything. Performative allies. Eggs, how was your stream? What were you doing? We have not seen Kyle. He has not shown up. But I mean, Diana hasn't either, so you know. Momo's friends stop all entering chat around the same time there's a shout Cooldown. Just use Saribot's multi shoutouts. Yeah, it's like, it doesn't matter that it's like, yeah, it literally doesn't matter that if you live in another country or not. Like, you can still, like, share stuff on social media. You can still donate to places. Like, community is the most important part of any movement. So, stop. I'm trying to read. Part of any movement against fascism, love your neighbors and your friends. Talk to your neighbors. Support your neighbors. It's so important right now. Even if it's just like a, hey, do you need anything? Tiang Sheng. So many of us here are not in the US and have helped. Yep. Have to be careful with being a grass student in the South. That's fair, yes. Also, again, that's why supporting and like doing stuff like it is very much a privilege to be able to do certain things, because at some point, you know, like, it's okay to put your safety before other things, you know? Because how can you help? I'm trying to like word, like, I'm like, how do I word this? I feel like y'all get what I mean. Like, it's a privilege and your right to do so. But like, how can you help if, you know, such patience. Wait, you have such patience? I actually can't villager hunt. I love villager hunting, to be honest. Then you have to be careful because he's not white, but you're still donating to speak it out, calling your reps, voting in local elections, volunteering. Yes. Help yourself to help others. I think that's the best way to put it. Help yourself to help others. What would dodos do? Oh, we're mad because of buggy packs. Who cares who buys it? Please fix die now. That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, y'all, like, cause it's and then also part of like do the people who represent the companies that are gonna be the owners of EA suck? Yes. One of the major ones already owns a portion of EA. Your money is already going to them. Limburg. But also, like, I mean, your money is still paying. Like, you buy The Sims, guess what? Your money is still going to the people who work on The Sims. Like, it's not like you're buying a pack for $40 and that $40 is going directly to the, like, what? So much outside of protesting that you can do, even just helping those who are protesting, get food for people, volunteer somewhere, donate, just checking on your friends and family, anything, yes. One of the things that on the video that I recorded that I'm not even gonna end up posting, one of the things I talk about is like, we help our neighbors. Like, we have all the phone numbers for our neighbors. One of our, neighbors is in her 80s and sometimes will, like, she calls us like at least once a week to like check in, do stuff. We'll get her groceries if she needs. When it snows, like Mr. Gothard will snowblow the neighbor's sidewalks and driveways, like, things like that. Like, help your community, help your neighbors. When we got out of Iron Lung on Sunday, and Mr. Gothard had gotten a text from one of our neighbors that said, "Look at the moon," because it was a full moon. He's like, go outside and look at the moon. We're also like, we're the youngest people in our neighborhood, so it was funny. It's a 4-day full moon. That's why I feel like this. That That explains it. That's why my brain's not really working and I've just been really tired. It all makes sense. The moon was really nice because we walked out of the movie theater and it was right there and we're like, oh wow. You read the entire Bridgerton book? When did you start it? I watched the video this morning, by the way. It was really fun. It was really good. Walker. In a day? Less people need to be mad about the bio and everyone should be angry about the Epstein files. People aren't mad enough. I haven't even like brought, I feel like I haven't, we haven't even like talked about that on stream this week. One, this is only my second stream this week, but also I'm just like, what do I even say? You know? Walker with the Erica Kirk eyes. Oh. You ever just think about being more mad? Yeah. It's just one of the things that I keep seeing is the people being like, every single conspiracy theory, just learning that that like every single conspiracy theory is true was right. It's like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, when do these people rot in jail for all of eternity? You know, I just... It's like, so when, like, like, what do you mean that a lot of the people that have been talking about this for years and everybody made fun of them and said they were liars and there's conspiracy theories? What do you mean that it is actually all true and they were right? Monty. I just... That's why I'm like, the EA buyout, who cares? How do you want, why? Like, do I still care about the EA buyout? Yeah. But it's at the bottom of my list. It's at the bottom. Ugh. The world is on fire and everybody still has to go to work tomorrow, you know? Like, ugh. True, Alexa. Also true. I gotta end stream in like 2 minutes. Well, I don't have. You're on my biggest card. Spork. Spork. You're on. I just need Kabuki for a bingo. I just need Kabuki and I get a bingus. Oh, that's where he's called. Okay, crack. The difference between spork and crackle. What am I giving myself for a bingo? A pat on the back. I'll just be like, good job, me. Trying to cardboard. Oh my god, I showed all the cards on stream this morning. I'm financially ruined because like, am I gonna buy every single one of the pack? Like, I'm gonna buy them all. I'm financially ruined. I will put the Gale cards in my Furby deck. Like, if I have to wait, because like because I want to get the Astarion ones that released, you know, years ago now, but obviously they're really expensive because value and whatnot. So I'm like, well, if I can't get those now, or like I'm gonna not get those now because I can get Shadowheart and Gale and all the other ones at their cost. Oh, Vesta again. So I'll just wait on the Astarion cards because I want to build an Astarion deck, obviously. And the Curse of Strahd, or whatever the Strahd cards, will work in the Astarion deck, and Shadowheart stuff will probably too. But then I'm like, but what if I just build a Shadowheart deck? You know, I don't know. Now that yours isn't available, no, I'm just gonna buy them because I just want, like, I want. Does Will have? Because there's Karlach and Astarion. Does Will have a set of cards yet? Because I'm like, I want them all. Like, I want Karlachs, I want Astarions, I want, you know. Halsin does, like, there are some characters that do have Well, Will does show up on one of Astarion's cards. The Will Starion Truthers Rise. Because it's Astarion, like, drinking Will's blood. So yeah, I think Halsin might be on a card, but not like but it's not like a secret layer, because there were like Baldur's Gate 3 like a Baldur's Gate 3 set that released that just has like characters, because Koga's on a card, Minthara has a card, but the secret layer drops are different. What island number is this? Kill Miss Baby. Biggie. Alright, chat, I gotta go. But I will show you something first. I will show you this cat. I will show you this baby. I will be back in an hour. I have a meeting at 3:30 that I don't want to reschedule. I didn't want to reschedule, so. But when I come back in an hour, we are going to be playing The Sims. So, just let me. Yeah, so it's 3 minutes past 3, so embargo has lifted for content. So therefore, I can show you this one thing, real quick. I can show you the stairs. Also trying to play music, but it's being weird. So I will be completely honest. I opened the CFE once. And it sucked because I got access to it. Remember the remember the day before my colonoscopy when I was like, oh, I have to end stream at this time. Because I have to start my prep. I lied. It was actually for CFE reasons. I got it that day. So the only thing that I did with the CFE is look at the stairs. That is the only thing that I did was open it, because then the next day, actually I don't even think that I looked at the stairs until like a couple days later, because I did have to prep for my colonoscopy. Then I did have my colonoscopy, and then I just wasn't feeling very well all the other time, so I didn't have enough energy. I had enough energy to stream, and that's it. So I just genuinely didn't have time to even look at it. So this is the stair update. So it took me a minute. This was my first attempt. It took me a minute. That was me. Look, okay. I figured this part out. So you can drag. I can, when we open the game, if you want me to like show you if you haven't seen it yet, because the stair update is in the game now. That was part of the update yesterday. But if you're confused by it, I can show you how to do it. So I was messing with this, and I was like, how do I make this work? Why isn't it working? I figured it out. So these are 2 stairs put together, because you can see here, they're 2 stairs put together. And then I figured out how to fix the railing. There's little things that you can click on. And then there'll be a drop-down menu that has like railing options. So it'll be like, okay, do you want it on both sides? Do you want it on one side? Do you want it on this side? And then there's these sliders. And the see, no rail, left rail, right rail, double rail. And then, oh, that's for a thumbnail. And then the sliders are how to get this part here to go up and down the steps. So I figured I had figured it out. It took me way too long to figure this out. But I did it, and you can make these beautiful, gorgeous double stairs. So, yeah, I can, when we explore, before we do CAS stuff, because that's the main thing that I'm going to be focusing on, is we're going to look at all the CAS for the new pack. So before we look at the CAS, I can show you how to do the stairs, because it confused me. So I can help y'all figure it out. Well, the stairs update, like I said, the stairs update, that should be in your game now. If you haven't seen it, it should be there. It should be there now. I'm also going to stop. I forgot to stop the recording.